Robert Abbott was born 5 years after the Civil War. He was an African-American lawyer, newspaper publisher, and editor. Abbott founded the Chicago Defender in 1905, which grew to have the highest circulation of any black-owned newspaper in the country. Without Robert, there would be no black enterprise. The source or the undefeated Abbott grew up with a half-German stepfather whose relatives eventually joined the Third Reich during the 1930s. Ironically, Robert was taught to hate racial injustice, despite encountering it at every turn from his early foray into the printing business to law school into Chicago to his religious institutions. After arrival of the African Americans in the Midwest from the Great Migration, Abbott and the Defender turned their attention to other issues African Americans faced in the early 20th century, including Jim Crow segregation, the presidency of Woodrow Wilson, and the 1919 Chicago riots. Mahalia Jackson was an American gospel singer. She has a powerful, low-singing voice. She was referred to as the Queen of Gospel because of her singing, became one of the most influential gospel singers in the world, and was heralded internationally as a singer and civil rights activist. Harriet Belafonte described her as the single most powerful black woman in the United States. She recorded about 30 albums by herself, mostly for Columbia Records, during her career, and included a dozen gold million sellers in her 45 RPM records. Kappa Alpha Psi, originally named Kappa Alpha Nu, is predominantly African American fraternity founded January 5, 1911 in Indiana. It is the first black Greek letter organization founded west of the Appalachian Mountains. It supports a variety of community service programs such as Habitat for Humanity, St. Jude Research Hospital, and the United Negro College Fund. It also sponsors a number of initiatives designed to encourage scholarship and leadership skills among high school youth, including the Kappa League in 1970 to help high school students develop leadership skills.